Hi guys, Sal Galvin here, Perth, WA. I wanted to get in and just talk to you about, well, I've just been doing some finishing touches on the MindFit Kids Academy, and one of the coolest things that I wrote the story a while ago, but I have been working on the worksheets, and it's mistakes. Mistakes are okay, they help us learn. A MindFit kid knows that mistakes are okay, they help us learn. So everybody makes mistakes. And I wanted to get in and give you guys a bit of insight into this because it's a bit of free cool content, because it's for our children, but it's also for ourselves. And I think that if most people had a bit of an understanding about what mistakes are about, I reckon the world could be a better place. So I'm wanting to tell you guys, so everybody makes mistakes. We've all heard that before. No one person in the world has ever gone through life without making a mistake. In fact, you make mistakes and you fail your way to success when you learn how to walk, when you learn how to eat, when you learn how to read, when you learn how to write, when you learn how to drive, when you learn how to ride a bike. Any of those things, you make mistakes, and mistakes are okay. They help us learn. It's really important. The difference between a MindFit kid and somebody that isn't as MindFit is that a MindFit kid owns their mistake. So first of all, you need to take responsibility of the mistake that you've made, whether it's big or whether it's small. Take responsibility of it. That's the first. The second one is apologize. If you have hurt somebody or let somebody down, apologize for the mistake. It's quite liberating and quite healing. So first is take responsibility. Second is apologize. Then the third one is have a look at and see if you can fix the mistake. Or sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But can that mistake be fixed or rectified? Then the number 4 is work out what you have learnt from the mistake. So mistakes are okay, they help us learn. So first of all, you need to own it. Then you need to apologize if you've hurt somebody. Then you need to look at how you can fix it if you can. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And then the fourth one is work out what you have learnt from the mistake. Then once you have done all 4 of those things, the 5th one, and the most important one, is to let it go. So many people hold on to all those mistakes they've made in their life. And they hold on to them and hold on to them and hold on to them and weigh themselves down with all the mistakes they've ever made in their life instead of letting it go. And I do a great story about, somebody holding on to all the mistakes, putting every mistake that they've ever made, they put a stone in their pockets. And they're walking around with all their mistakes, they can barely walk. So if you've done all those things, you need to own the mistake, take responsibility for it, apologize for a mistake if it's hurt somebody or disappointed someone. The third one is look at how you can fix the mistake if you can. The 4th is work out what you've learned from it. And then the 5th one, once you've done all those other 4, is to let it go. There is no use beating yourself up for mistakes that you've made in the past. It's not going to do you any good. It's not going to do anybody around you any good. And I think that is a really cool thing that we can teach all of our children. Because kids make mistakes. That's what they do. That's how we learn. Adults make mistakes. That's life. Thomas Edison made how many mistakes until he created the light bulb? And thank goodness he did continuously make more mistakes, or we would be still in the dark. Maybe we wouldn't, I don't know. But life wouldn't be the way it is if he hadn't have continued to fail his way to success. So mistakes are okay. They help us learn. They're the 5 things, really important key aspects to learning from your mistakes. Mistakes are okay. They help us learn. Nobody's perfect. And I think if we teach our children this from a really young age, if they can deal with mistakes, and then that builds inner self-confidence. See, if you carry your mistakes around and beat yourself up looking at your mistakes and reminding yourself how stupid you were, how dumb you were, how ugly you were, how fat you were, how bad you were because you did these mistakes. If you've done those 4 things above, owned it, apologized, looked at how you can fix it, worked out what you've learned from it, if you've done those things, then just let that mistake go. Release yourself from it, because that is how you build good, deep levels. That's one of the ways you build good, deep levels of inner self-confidence. All right? And, you know, like as parents, if you lead by example, that's what your kids will do. That's the best way to parent, is to lead by example. All right. Thanks for that, you guys. Have a great day. Ciao for now.